Welcome back, YouTube. Today we are doing new sessions because I'm 6 weeks post the Olympia. Obviously when you first are post show, should you really change up your training too much? Probably not really, because you need to recover first and then you can start getting a little bit more specific if the need for it is there. For me it is. So I have the wonderful Welness competitor that is Chloe Pickford today, joining me for a glute session. She might teach me a thing or two because I obviously don't have a bottom, whereas Chloe has a huge bottom. And so literally my session today is just glutes. Obviously both of us need whole leg, not just glutes. So when you watch us do our movements, and if you are a bikini competitor, potentially you might need to do it slightly different to how we do it, because we still don't mind getting a little bit of adductor and quad involved in some things, but the most important thing for today is glutes. So Chloe's going to teach me how to train glutes basically. I don't really go very heavy on anything glutes because I just can't do it.
I lose the connection really quickly if it's too heavy. Just build it up with the weight when I've got that connection, because people can hip thrust so much weight. You see it on Instagram, people go on this big machine and they have like 7 plates and their glutes don't look like, and I'm like, you're just using everything. You're using your quads, you're using momentum. It drives me wild.
So, first exercise is glute kickbacks. It's not really to train to failure on this one, it's more like a warm-up set. We've got 3 sets. I try to think about keeping my spine nice and neutral, hips under, tummy nice and tight, focusing on keeping a tiny little bend in my knee. I find if I straighten my leg too much, I get a little bit too much tension into my hamstring, which obviously I don't want. It's not like a big bend, it's not a full stretch, it's just a soft knee. That's pretty much what you have to do on an RDL as well. That is the first movement. We'll do 3 sets here and then we'll move on to a big compound lift. Volume on my lower body is obviously going to be a lot more frequent. Prior to this I was pretty much doing it anyway. I was doing density, which had legs, push, off, legs, off, repeat. Now we're going glutes, off, legs, off, repeat, 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 repeat. The thing that we will do to try and help with that is after the push day is have ice bath and sauna, see if it helps with recovery before going in for legs. Then we'll have a proper rest day where there is not a lot of movement on that actual rest day, and then see how the 3-on-1 off goes. But people like Chloe train like legs back to back. They'll do like one day glutes and hamstrings, the next day quads. So if they can do that, why can't I do glute, an upper body session, and then legs? If I can't recover from that, I'm a female. Females are more hardcore. Next movement is a hip thrust. Here I'm aiming to get full-ish depth, but not to the point where I'm going all the way to the floor. My shins want to stay vertical so I can keep tension into my glutes. My knees will rock backwards and forwards a little bit because there's a lot of weight on the bar, but predominantly my shins will stay vertical. I keep a tiny little bit of a rotation out with my toes, just so I can drive my hips through a little bit further at the top. There's not a lot of movements that you can do that you can actually get a lot of weight in that position, that squeeze position. So that's why I do that for me. As you can see, Chloe's a very strong girl, so she'll probably be going well above anything that I put on the bar.
Yes, good. And die.
Drive. Nice.
Do you want?
I'm going to do 3.5. My back on.
One off.
I'm going to do 3.5.
Yeah.
Are you going to put 4 back on?
No, I'll go 3.5 with you.
Oh. Easy, come on. Come on. Easy. Nice.
It's definitely harder with this.
Yeah, the big pad makes it feel easier.
It does.
Doesn't it?
You're right.
I think it's because you can get a little bit more range.
More range?
Yeah.
A bit lower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you go solo there, either your shins aren't moving at all. What the fuck?
Yeah. Vile.
They were good, to be fair. Right, next exercise is a glute focus reverse hyper. So I'm slightly turning my toes out, keeping a little bit of a bend in my knee. If I keep my legs completely straight, I just get a lot of hamstring. You will get a little bit of hamstring, but you can't completely turn them off. Then I aim to keep my upper back rounded over a little bit, as you can see with Chloe doing them now. Aiming to literally just think about squeezing the glutes to be able to create that drive through at the top to get the movement moving, because it's not like an RDL where you can use any momentum. The band and the machine completely deadens the momentum that you can create with it. So
really good.
8 to 10.
8 to 10, yeah. Definitely 15.
Might do 20.
or 20, yeah. I'd normally do 20s.
Right, next exercise is the reverse lunge slash Smith machine split squat. Here I'm aiming to keep my shin vertical. I'm aiming to keep my hips tucked so that my tension can stay on my glute at the bottom, and so that my back can stay completely flat, so that my core can remain braced as hard as possible. The eccentric will remain nice and slow. As I come down, I will slightly twist my hip towards my working side knee. That will put more stretch through the glute that is working, allowing for even more tension on the glute that is about to work. Not too sure if I've just gone a little bit too heavy, but all we can do is try and see. Train hard, train well, then train hard again.
Yes.
What a bastard.
You feel good?
Yeah, really good, yeah. As you can see, when I go and when Chloe goes, on the way down, you don't have your back foot on the floor until about halfway down. And then also on the way back up. So you're always using just your front leg. So many people just use their back leg. It's just there as stability, nothing else.
Wow, I can feel these.
Come on. Easy. Come on, and again. Drive, nice.
Really nice. Yes, come back. Good.
Don't rush your bottom, come on. That's better. Nice inside the bottom, come on. Squeeze your glute, let's go. Let's go. Drive.
We're gonna have the biggest bunders in this gym. Are we, Meg?
On paper, you'd think this session's quite easy, and then you do it and it's really not.
I think they work good after the...
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But for me, like off season is not difficult. Like when you transition from prep to off season, a lot of people find it really hard because they love to just do the whole stage thing, like the shiny thing, you know, the bikini and the makeup and stuff. Whereas if you love your training, I think the transition from prep to off season is a lot easier because you just start focusing on being like lean and having the whole prep kind of process, I guess.
And it helps you in a prep to be able to maintain your performance.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely
you don't want to lose it, so then it makes the whole process, I guess, apart from that last little part, easier.
If you love all parts of the process of bodybuilder, it will be a lot easier. Bodybuilding is not easy, but it will be easier.
You do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly. What's the rep range, Meg?
12 to 15.
Amazing. 2 sets.
Yeah. The last exercise is a single leg press. Obviously we're doing it glute focused since it is glute day. That means that we're having our foot a bit higher on the foot plate. It means that we are bringing our knee just to about 90 degrees, pausing and driving up. For me, because I struggle with my glute tension, I always try to think before every rep, get a bit of squeeze into my glute, try to keep that on that entire rep so that I can keep the glute working. Otherwise my quads just take over. I think I went a bit heavy. I don't think I should have gone with 6 plates. Oh well. This movement, I usually do it like second in my session, and I've just tried to do it with the same weight. Probably wasn't the smartest of choices. Oh, this is a bit nichey. It's a bit nichey. It takes me back to my days of being about 14 on a field with some white lightning. that is the end of my glute session. That is the first time running the glute session. It was very hard. You'd look at it on a piece of paper and you'd go, oh, it's quite an easy, fluffy session. You add a little bit of intensity and some proper weight to it, and then you've got a decent session. So I'm really happy with that. It felt really good. Nothing that I'd want to change with it, because obviously Kuba wants my feedback on how things feeling as well when I do the sessions. They felt great, so I'm excited to get stronger on those lifts, get better at them as well over time, and just hopefully develop my lower body in the areas that's needed, keeping my upper body similar / a little bit refined in certain areas, and just see how we go. Hopefully we'll be able to qualify again for the Olympia this coming year, and obviously I'll take you along for the journey as always. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll speak to you again soon.